FMTV.
Sometimes in life, it's possible to be sincere but wrong, sincerely wrong. Several years ago, I rocked up at Harare International Airport for a flight to Kenya. We sat in the departure lounge, and as usual, at the appropriate time, the intercom came on to say that our flight was ready. I picked up my bags and walked through to the departure gate. There were several planes on the runway, and I walked to what I thought was my flight. So I got on the flight, and I was amazed when I got into the flight because my seat that particular day was a 5A. And 5A was on first class. I didn't know that I had been upgraded to a first class seat. So I sat down, and as usual, we were offered drinks before the plane took off. As people came in, I felt a little smug that I was sitting in first class. Well, the plane didn't take off for a while. And after some time, some frantic officials boarded the plane and came to my seat and wanted to see my boarding ticket. Well, when they looked at my boarding ticket, they advised me that I was on the wrong plane. This was a jumbo jet, and I'd been surprised because I was expecting that we were going to Kenya on a small plane, and my small plane was somewhere down the runway. And here I was sitting very comfortable in this place, thinking that I was on the right flight. When I got to my seat in the small plane, it was not first class at all. It was in economy class. And the people around me were a little unhappy with me because I had delayed the flight by about 15 minutes. Everybody in the airport was worried. They knew that I had gone through, but they didn't know where I was, and it took some time for them to find out where I was. Well, eventually, 15-20 minutes after we were supposed to take off, we eventually did manage to take off. I want to ask you this question. Sometimes in our lives, we can be sincere, but very wrong. And the challenge that I want to pose to you today is, where are you sitting in your life? Everything around you may seem comfortable. You may think that you've got everything tied up nicely. You're sitting in first class like I thought I was. But first class on a wrong plane. And because you're on a wrong plane, at some point you're going to have to get off that plane. Where are you in your life? Are you in some small plane somewhere where it's a little uncomfortable, but on the right plane going to the right destination? Or are you on a big plane that's very comfortable and you are in deceptive mode, denial mode, thinking that everything is all right, when in actual fact, the lights are going to have to come off and you're going to have to disembark from that particular position and take your rightful place. Check your life to see if you're on the right plane. Check your life to see if your trappings are right. Check your life to see if you're going in the right direction.
FMTV.